Wesley Snipes on the dipstick.
What up, y'all? Today should be something simple. Going to be doing an oil change on a 1996 Volkswagen Passat TDI. Never done an oil change on this car. It had an oil change when I bought it, so I haven't had to do one yet. So today I'm going to find out if I can't mess up something this simple. So fingers crossed, everything goes smoothly. I can't imagine there being difficulties, but the oil filter for some reason is like this big. It's the size of my face. It's insane. So should be interesting, and let's see what happens.
Today's drink of choice, got Viking berry. Alright. You're gonna need to move. Okay. Oh, God. Let's see. Haven't popped this bad boy in a while. Oh, there we are. Yep. Look at that. Where's the oil filter? There's the oil filter. Okay, so not the worst spot I've seen in my life. Let's see what the oil's looking like. See what we're working with. This thing's all floppy cocking around in there. Oh boy. God damn. Wesley Snipes on the dipstick. Let's see. Look at that. That thing black as hell. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, safe to say it needed this. That's alright. That's what we're doing. Alright, let's get this thing off the ground. Let's get some wheel chocks under the back. Because, I don't want to die. I got these old military wheel chocks. I found these on the side of the highway. So, that's pretty cool. That's a big-ass spider. Yuck. There we go. Where's the jack point on this car? I have no idea. What's the internet say? Oil change, I would avoid lifting by the oil pan. No shit. Subframe edges or random suspension pieces. Best setup. Place the floor jack under the front subframe cross member. Use a wood block on your jack pad if your jack has a small metal cap. It does have a small metal cap. This looks like a wood block, doesn't it? I'll use this. It's a wood block, right? That should work. What else did it say? Put the jack stands under the factory pinch welds behind each wheel. Alright, easy enough. There's my jacks. So, let's see if I can't figure out where it wants me to do this. I think it said to do it right here. I think that's what it told me to do. Let's find out. God damn, this car is low. That looks about right, doesn't it, guys? Alright. Make sure we are tightened on this bad boy. that look stable to you guys? My sight's not very good. Yeah, damn, this sucks to do laying down. Still holding up? Looks like it. How we looking? Look at spacious. See if I can fit under there now. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, there's the starter. There's my oil filter. And there's a drain plug. Look at that. Not leaking a single drop. Very cool. Let's get it a little higher. Alright. Internet said, or the chat GPT said the pinch welds, which is just going to be this guy, right? Maybe go a little higher so I can get that cranked up at least once. Try the other side. Okay. This side. Lower, apparently. How am I going to do this? I don't want to use just one jack stand. I guess I'll go a little higher. What happens? It's going down. Alright. Well, it's on the jack stands. Is it stable? Is it stable? It's pretty stable. Okay, good enough. I'm not dealing with all that extra shit. Alright. Let's get you under there. And let's make an absolute guess. Let's try the hell is this? 18 first. Negative 19. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. All right, it's a good start. All right, let's see how we're looking down below. Pretty good. Nice slow drip. That is good enough for Daddy. Oh, it's got a magnetic drain plug. That's pretty nifty. Get this tightened down to good and tight. What are these things supposed to be at? Around like what, 30 foot-pounds? That's about 30, because I'm hella foot-pounded. Make sure when you spray that you inhale as much as possible. Look at that. Beautimus. Beautimus. Alright, where's that oil filter? I don't know, I can't help but feel like that's a terrible location. Is it anti? Oh God. How the hell am I supposed to get this in there? We're moving. Ow. Did I tighten it or loosen it? I think I tightened it, didn't I? Real man of genius. This is terrible. Oh, I think we're cooking with fire now, boys. I think we're cooking with fire. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. Thing holds a metric gallon in there, man. What the hell? Jesus. Look at that. Didn't spill a drop. See? This is what you guys got to look forward to. Professionalism. Right? You don't get this kind of content anywhere else. Nowhere. You know? Unmatched. I've even heard unrivaled. Ugh. Alright. Where's my oil filter? There's my oil filter. Beautiful. I can't wait to navigate this in there. Should I do it from the top? No. There is no doing this from the top. Very cool. Alright, let's see if I can't figure out. There we are. Maybe I should wipe that down a little bit. Beautiful. Look at that. Ah, brand new from the factory, guys. Is that cat hair? No, I think that was a spider web. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, I forgot to lube the ring. Take it back out. Take it back out. Forgot to do this. Oh yeah. If you know, you know. And if you don't, tell me so. Now, let's try that again. I feel like that went too easy the first try. So this one's bound to be much worse. I had it. Alright, well that's not going anywhere. Let's get this out of the way. You're making me nervous. Come on. Is that it? 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would where is the angle on this thing? I feel like that's it right there. dumb? The thing's pointed way out here. There we go. Just had to do a little bit of recalibration. Easy. I don't know why it has this little thing on the bottom. I don't know if you guys saw that. Or if you can see it. It's got like a little notch marks on the bottom. And I'm not too sure why. So I can't help but feel like with this in the way, it's useless. Hand tight, hand tight, hand tight. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. Remember what I said? Make sure you inhale as much as you can. You know, don't want these fumes going to waste. Any in there? Ah, nah. Nah, beautiful. Oh man, better than when I started. Alright. Putting in Shell Rotella T6 5W40. The internet says the 5W is good for the cold starts, helps keep the turbo better longer, and the 40 is good for when it's all warmed up. Still thick, good protection for the diesel. Takes 4.5 quarts. Perfect. Let's get it. I've got these beautifully clean funnels here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Where the hell's this even going here? It just goes. You could probably get away with not using that, but I don't trust myself, so there's always that. When in doubt, don't trust yourself, kids. God damn. Get it, girl. Cool kids on the block suck a lot of dick. Boy-girl groups, they make me sick. Or whatever Rihanna said. Alright, so it said 4.5. Let's do 4 1/4 and see where we sit. And for anyone who says pre-fill the oil filter, kindly no. That sounds terrible. That thing would have weighed 10 pounds. Alright, that's probably a number. Alright. I think I'm going to take it off the jacks now. So, let's see. Let's do that real quick. And then I'll start her up, let it sit for a minute, and see what kind of level we're sitting at. Alright. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Yeet. Let's get back down here. Get this back into position. Lock her down. If you got a winner, boys, lock her down. Where was it? Something like right there, right? Alright, got her rolling. Let's get her up. And get these out. One down. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I fucking hate jacking up cars. Alright, we're free. Let's get this down on the ground. Nothing in the way, didn't forget nothing. Tighten that, tighten that. Alright, let's get her down. Alright, she's on the ground. Let's get this back on. Let's get her turned on. Make sure your hands are as filthy as possible when entering the inside of your vehicle. Also, make sure it's not in gear. We're running, look at that, only 191,544 miles. Let's get rid of this next service due. I think it was supposed to be for 1,000 miles ago, so oops. You know, life happens. It'd be like that sometimes, you know. Alright, that's probably good enough. Let's see. Let's grab a fresh rag and let's check this out. How we looking? So, there's 0 indicators on this, so I'm assuming top of the notch. I don't feel like that goes down all the way. Does not look like it goes down all the way. We're gonna hide the rest of that quart. Doesn't look like, well, let's do some quick math real quick. I don't want to overfill this. So it looks like we're missing about 1/2 inch on there. Yeah, it still needs some. Even 1/2 inch only puts it somewhere like right there. So we want it a little bit higher. So let's do that. Let's grab this. Can't see a damn thing. Let's go down to the 400. We went down to the almost 400. Alright, close enough. See where we're sitting. Run it back. Let's try it again. Alright. Purrs like a kitten. Alright. Where'd my rag go? There it is. Still looks like it's a little low. You know what? Let's check that one more time. Because this doesn't go all the way down. So we'll add just a little bit more and we're going to call it good to gear. And then we'll have a little bit left over, which is fine. But lucky for me, this thing doesn't leak a drop of oil and it doesn't burn a drop of oil. So, very cool. Alright, that's good enough. Sometimes you just gotta measure with your heart. Alright. Perfect. I'd say that's a dub. Let's have a peek ski around. There's that brand new oil filter. Let's climb on below. Any leaks from this? None. Any leaks up here? None. We're good to go, boys. Alright, that's a wrap. I'm gonna dump this into my oil jugs that I keep, and yeah, I'd say that's a victory. Oh, we got one more thing to do. One more. What did I do with that? Here we are. For the record, these are like, this is like $5 on Amazon or something. And you get literally a ton of these stickers. So, that's pretty cool. We'll get rid of that one because it's got a sticker on it. And then I'm going to grab that Sharpie that fell into the abyss. Get the cat hair off it. Today's date, no idea. I think it's the 23rd. Let's see. 5/23/26 miles. What did it say? Miles are 191,544. Grade 5W40. Perfect. Let's get that stickered on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. It's like I'm a professional. I'm a professional, guys. That's what you're here for. Professionalism. Alright, now, I think that's officially a wrap. I don't really like that sitting there. I think it's supposed to sit like this. Like that. I don't really like it sitting on that, but whatever. Perfect. Good to go.
Alright, that's a wrap. If you stuck around to the end, you're awesome. If you learned something, very cool. If I messed something up or did it wrong, you let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to have a lengthy argument with you. Constructive criticism is always welcome. I'm not a mechanic. I just like working on my own stuff, and the vehicle I'm filming in right now is going to be the main focus for a lot more content going forward, so make sure to stick around for that. Currently trying to rewire the HVAC in here. Some burnt out stuff with the old electricals in this 85 D350 crew cab. So you like old trucks, hit the subscribe button. You like random stuff on random cars, I'm right here. Alright, that's all for this one. Have a care.